Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Monday Motivation. Des here, ready to attack a brand new week. Looking forward to everything I've got in store and an absolutely brilliant weekend. Come back to that shortly, but I've had a little bit of an indifferent start to the week today. Just thrown me off course a little bit after such a great weekend. On Saturday, I was in London with the Do Running guys, an outing, a winter away day, which we've done in the past. It's an annual event where we all get together, enjoy each other's company, do some running. That's what we're all about. But then enjoy a day out in the capital. Like I say, we've done it before, but because of COVID, it didn't happen last year. It was one of the last events we did before COVID in 2020. So I was really looking forward to it, really sort of buzzing for it, excited for it. And it lived up to expectations. An absolutely fantastic day, which made me feel good, made me feel like so many of the things I do are really important and worthwhile. And when you feel like that, it just gives you the incentive to go again. I'm always talking about that on a Monday, and today, being the last day of January, it's perfect. It's a perfect reminder just to go again into the new month. There's lots of reasons why I need to do that. I feel I've had a good January, put some real solid foundations in with some targets and goals. Not perfect, by far not perfect, but decent, and that's something to build on, isn't it? I could be a bit upset about one or two things that haven't worked out, but I'm actually really excited and grateful for what has worked out. Like I say, finishing with that Saturday, so many nice people being around and doing great things, meeting new people as well. That's what we live for, isn't it? If that don't sort of get you when you feel like you're a people person, when you want to be a little bit of a people pleaser, then I'm not sure what is going to get you. But like I say, today I'll come back to that and the reasons why I've mentioned all that. But today, kind of just feel a bit strange. This morning, rather bizarrely, I forgot I was on annual leave. I'd booked the day off today after the weekend to allow myself that little bit of extra time. And today it's just not worked out because I forgot. I thought it was actually next weekend, next Monday I'd booked off after something else I'm doing next week. So it's just a little bit, it's thrown me a little bit. It's made me sort of almost regret the fact I forgot it. I like to be prepared. I'm always talking about being ready for whatever's coming next, being in the best place you possibly can. And for me, I just feel like I've almost wasted this day off. Don't get me wrong, I've gone about it. I've really set to work on the do running stuff, the stuff that I work away from my desk job, so to speak. I've really sort of made the most of it in that sense. But completely forgetting, it just threw me off track. And like I say, I just forgot I was doing it. And it would have added even more, wouldn't it? Not just to Saturday, but to yesterday. And I felt a little bit easier. We all look forward to a time off, and so we should. That's what it's all about. We work hard. We look forward to our annual leave. It is a perk and a benefit at the end of the day. So it just kind of, this morning, kind of put me in a little bit of a strange mood. Made sure I got out and got a walk in. The one thing I did do, I've been moaning a little bit in the last couple of weeks about not being able to get out there for a walk on a Monday and how much it works for me when I do. So I made sure I got out there, got in some activity, did a few errands, and like I said, when I came back this afternoon, really sort of picked up and got some work done. So I feel like I've got on top of it, whilst it affected my mood ever so slightly to start with. Right now I'm feeling much better, and I'm out again, of course, filming DOdaily, but I'm out getting in some more activity, getting in some fresh air. It's freezing again, as it has been recently, but I've just been down by the river. It's really dark, and then when I was on the well lit streets, there's lots of traffic around here, so I'm just meandering, just getting in a few miles, that little bit more activity, just to sort of brush off a little bit of tiredness from the work this afternoon and some of those negative thoughts, and push forward again, push forward this week, push forward into February, because that's so important. Like I say, having built that solid foundation, having had a good time at the weekend, it's really, really important. But what I really, really want to speak about today on Monday Motivation, in the last couple of weeks I've spoke about doing what you love, not doing what you don't enjoy. Today, having made those points about how I went about the weekend and how much I got for it, I think it's really important to talk about doing the things that we believe we should. Not necessarily believe, that we know we should. Sometimes we do lots of things for other people. I was sort of banging the drum about how much I was looking forward to this weekend just gone. People were probably looking at me thinking, all right, get over it a little bit. I'm always encouraging people to be positive and sort of enthusiastic about the things they enjoy. And I know at times people look in and they're like, oh, what's he going on about now? What's he doing? But all I try and be these days is absolutely true to myself. If I believe in it, if I believe it's what I should be doing, I do it. I don't get too concerned what people think. We can do 100 things right. Someone will always pick out the one thing we do wrong. So we have to really sort of go with it, don't we? I kind of find my purpose through running, through DOdaily to some extent. I find some purpose in life, and I really believe it's what I should be doing. And the weekend was just a classic example of that. 15 people came together, had an absolutely amazing time. In all honesty, the whole running club thing, encouraging people to come back together after COVID, it's been a little bit difficult. I can understand people's concerns. I know everybody's dealt with it in their own way, but it's been difficult to get them to do it. And again, that might sort of shoulder some frustration, that might mean they direct some of that my way as the person who's been positive and enthusiastic. They might be thinking, shut the hell up, let us deal with it in our own way. Absolutely. But all I'm doing is dealing with it in my own way. It's a case of pushing through, for me, doing the things I enjoy, encouraging people. If people don't want that, that's up to them. If they don't believe I'm doing the right thing, that's up to them. But as long as I firmly believe I am doing the right thing, that's all that matters, isn't it? And when you take that into every week, like I say, there's little things to throw us. I don't get it right all the time. Made a mess of my annual leave today. But when you feel like you're pushing on through, and you're doing it with purpose and intention, and you're doing what you believe in, it makes the world a difference. I've lived a life for so many people doing things that I don't truly believe in. Even when I've said that I truly believe in it, there's been times when I don't do this because it would upset that person. I don't do this because I don't say this, because it would upset somebody else. When the reality is I've just got to say and do exactly what I want. And everybody's got to be the same. It doesn't matter if it truly upsets somebody. It does matter. None of us want to really, really upset anybody, but the important people who stick around, the important people who believe in what you're doing and climb on board. And again, I saw examples of that at the weekend, where people who really want to sort of get behind the day itself, but the running club as well, and myself, it just showed those people who are up for that, who think that's important too. And when you believe in yourself, I won't lie, I've been in many situations where I've done something to appease somebody, to please someone, and I'll still do it now. Like I say, it's important not to really sort of upset anybody if you can help it. But if it's your actions that are making you happy, but it makes somebody else unhappy, then that's absolutely rubbish, isn't it? You've got to do what works for you. We only get one shot at this. I've said that so many times for this. I don't really like saying that, because it makes it sound like I'm getting quite deep and getting quite quite heavy. I apologise sometimes for saying things like that. I apologise for saying mental health, but there is a touch of that. But what I'm truly trying to do, especially on a Monday, is just create a bit of motivation, try and inspire people to just look at what they're doing, look at it in a different way maybe. You know, I've spoke about my experiences today. It's not been perfect by any stretch. I'm not 100% on top of things. I'm a lot better than I have been in the last couple of weeks. Saturday definitely helped, but what it did do is really remind me that I have to keep believing in the running club, in putting people together. You know, I said on a social media post last night that in a world where people are questioning everybody's motives all the time, questioning why are you doing this, why are you doing that, you know, all I want for people is to be happy, you know, because I know I find a level of happiness that when I'm happy, I'm really happy, and when I'm not so happy, I'm content, and that's important. You know, I don't get to those deep depths of where I've been in the past, and that's important for me to understand as well. It's important for me to realise, because I do what I enjoy. You know, I learnt last week through various situations not to do what I don't enjoy. I'm kind of just extending on that and saying, just do what you believe in, do what you know is right. Sometimes we believe things, we all have crazy notions, crazy ideas. You know, people would be lying if they didn't think bizarre and dark things, you know, we all do, about various situations, but you are not your thoughts as well. You know, when we all know what's right, you get to a point in life when you know the difference between right and wrong. There's been lots of things in the news, hasn't there, where things have been questioned. You know, people in positions of responsibility and levels of sort of professionalism should act better, but individually it doesn't matter where you are on that scale. You know, it's just about doing what you know is right. Don't worry about those dark thoughts, don't worry what other people think too much. It's about dealing with yourself, knowing what's right and going with it. When you go with it, you know, if other people get upset or offended, there's not too much you can do about it. You have to believe that you're doing it for the most genuine and right reasons. And like I say, when people are questioning morals and motives, so be it. You know, normally when people question someone else, it's because they're not happy with themselves, and that's what you have to take forward. Keep believing, keep doing what you know you should do. That's the real message today. I think it's so important. Some things have really upset me sort of in the news, which I touched on there. So I think it was really important to sort of extend on those last 2 Mondays. Check back, have a look what I've been talking about when I say do the things you love. They're normally the fluffy nice things. Don't do the things that offend you, that upset you, that cause you disappointment. They're obviously not so nice things, and they're normally caused by other people. What I'm saying today is do exactly what you know is right for you. If other people can't accept it, they'll get over it, you'll get over it, and we'll all be a lot happier for it. So until Tuesday training, when I'm really going to look to kick in again, February, running, new targets, new goals, extending some of the targets from January, making sure I do them that little bit better. I'm going to get back, wrap up warm, hopefully get an early night, get over the fact I felt like I wasted a day's annual leave. Until tomorrow, guys, just doing it.